You're very comfortable with yourself. That's very obvious. You're very comfortable with who you are.
He's just saying that because my feet are up on the desk.
Well, you are very comfortable, period, right now. But playing gay, was it at all like a... Were you any reservations?
No, not at all. I mean, to me, you know, playing gay or playing anything, you know, is a character, and you know, it's a part of your job. And obviously, there are socio-political connotations of playing a gay character, especially as a straight actor. But I really find it no different than, and I've said this before, you know, Max Adler, who plays, you know, a homophobic football-playing bully, which couldn't be farther from who he is.
Sweet guy, yeah.
And Heather Morris, who plays, you know, like a dumb, you know, cheerleader, also a character. So, you know, it's all about embracing the story that you're supposed to tell and that you're hired to tell, and serving that in the best way you can. So if he happens to be gay, then cool, that's awesome. You know, you sympathize and empathize and live that as much as possible, and hope that you can do it some kind of justice.
You had a screen kiss with Leah Michele.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for one with Chris Colfer?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, yeah. The thing is, they've set up a beautiful kind of foundation for that relationship, and if and when that happens, I hope that it would be really lovely and really on point. And yeah, I'm all about it. I just hope that it's warranted. You know.
How do you feel about playing a high school kid?
It's cool. I mean, you know, it's one of those things I always joked about as an actor in high school, being like, yeah, you know, when I graduate, I'll probably be right back in high school, because that seemed to be the trend for young actors.
Sure.
So, I mean, hey, I don't really think about it. If I was playing, you know, a grade schooler, high schooler, or an old fart, like, at least I have a job. I should be so lucky.
Yeah, I mean, and if it goes on forever, I mean, old Corey Monteith is going to he's going to be old man Corey.
Well, he's looking good. I mean, they look young, and there's a certain kind of convention set by you know, high school television and by films that it's acceptable and believable. And almost, if you saw you know, if you ever seen a real high school freshman, like a baby-faced, like 13, 14-year-old kid, if you put that person as a freshman on TV, you'd be like, this kid's a baby, and it wouldn't fly, because there's this kind of bizarre precedent we've set in our pop culture of how people look in high school on TV.
So true.
On the note of playing a high school character, you know, generally I don't shave, so that's like something I have to keep up a lot when I'm on the show, because I'm like kind of a stubbly bum.
You used to have long hair too, and
oh yeah, I was.
You cut the big do, didn't you, for this role?
It was a tragedy in my family. People were really upset that I was cutting my hair.
You had big hair. You had
huge hair. Yeah, I think there were like certain species in there that could have cured cancer at one point, but I cut it all off. So yeah, hopefully I got to grow it back out. And
did the haircut get you the role, you think? Because they liked you. They're just trying to find, where do we put this guy?
I mean, it was a pretty bold move. It was one of those things where I really, you know, Hollywood, especially in casting, it's very, very immediate, very, you know, face value. What do you got right now? You know, people aren't going to be like, oh, you know, he could do this, unless they know you very well. So I had done the long hair thing for a while, go out for a lot of beach bum, like, you know, stoner roles, or, you know, kind of stuff like that. And I was like, if I cut my hair, because people were like, no, don't cut your hair, that's like your thing. And I kept saying to myself, well, just let me show you what it might be like. And so on a whim, when I read this breakdown, I was like, maybe I could get this if I cut my hair. So the day before the audition, I cut it like completely short. And had I not gotten the role, I would have never admitted to the fact that I cut my hair for an audition.
Yeah.
but it worked out. So the secret's out, you know.